Okay, I just want to do a really quick assembly video for this one. First of all, so printing, this component here is print in place. So these two parts print together, and to separate those you'll just need to quickly just get a razor blade or something and just insert it at a 45-degree angle just on the corner and just work your way all the way around that one. You'll hear it crack a few times, and then once it's freed up it should spin fairly loosely. In terms of orientation, you could probably do it both ways. I printed curved side down, and I'd recommend just floating that off the build plate by about 1 millimetre so it's completely supported by supports. Otherwise it'll get sort of half stuck to the build plate and to the supports. You could also print it that way up with a bit more support material. It just depends which face you want to have a cleaner surface. So I chose the maize components to be the top side. Not too worried about the cosmetic blemishes on the top there. I tried to sand it back a bit, but it's discoloured it a bit, but I'm not too worried for a prototype. So orientation's pretty much up to you which way you print it. That one, it's probably one of the two. You wouldn't print it on its side due to this the way the one layer gap works there with the moving parts. So now to assemble it, so there's a captive inner shell which has two pivot pins on the edge there, and you'll see another little pin there that runs through the maize, and inside here you'll see the maize, and you'll see the lowest point is the starting point, or the open point. So you want to orientate this as it prints. So I can align some seams here to see which way it printed, or if you look inside here you'll see the two pivot points, and then the lowest point of the maize will correspond to the two pivot points on the inner shell and the little maize runner. Now it's not easy to get that in the open position, so what we're going to do is aim for somewhere lower in the maize so that we can put it in on an angle like so, and that way it's actually pretty easy to pop in. So we just need to find a spot where they go in, and it just pops in, easy as that. Now the only thing is, now we need to sort of work our way back out to the start of the maize. You might want to look at a photo of the maize just to help you. It is a really simple maize. You can see it there. Looks easy. Not so easy when you can't see where you're going and you have to feel your way through, which is sort of the trick. So now the next part is the top part. So you've got a fairly large payload in here, and then that shell just sits on the top there like so, and then the top section will lock on. There's only one position where it will mesh due to the way these teeth are aligned, and that'll just pop straight in. So that's the open position where it can just open and close. But then as soon as we get into the maize, how do we do that? There we go. We just turn the two halves and just alternate left and right, and you'll find yourself in the maize, and then it's locked. So that's the puzzle ball. I'll leave getting it open up to you.